Ditch your clunky TV remote for good and turn your smartphone into the ultimate controller. The Bluetooth remote app is currently taking over the Google Play Store with a streamlined, ad-free interface that lets you navigate your television without needing a single extra device. It is simple, it is free, and it is changing the way we interact with our living rooms.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
If you are ready to bring that classic vinyl sound back into your life, you need to check out the Angels Horn H019. This all-in-one record player is not just a stunning piece of hardware with its sleek walnut veneer. It is a powerhouse designed to preserve your musical memories with surprising clarity and balance. Whether you are rediscovering your old jazz collection or spinning new favorites, this system is a game changer for your home audio setup. The Denver Broncos are looking like a true juggernaut this season, and the front office is making some bold moves ahead of the 2026 NFL Draft. We are breaking down why the team might completely ignore the wide receiver, quarterback, and cornerback positions despite the usual draft chatter. With a rock-solid roster already in place, Denver is proving they have bigger fish to fry than filling gaps that simply do not exist. Star tight end Brock Bowers is sounding off on the massive overhaul happening with the Las Vegas Raiders this offseason. From the arrival of new head coach Clint Kubiak to the veteran leadership of quarterback Kirk Cousins, Bowers is all in on the new energy fueling the franchise as they prepare for a breakout year. If you want to keep up with every major headline like these, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Ever find yourself tearing the couch apart just to find that tiny, missing TV remote? It's a universal struggle. But what if I told you the solution has been sitting in your pocket this whole time? Let's talk about a game changer, the Bluetooth remote app. This little powerhouse, available for free on the Google Play Store, basically turns your smartphone into the ultimate control center. Why mess with batteries and plastic buttons when your phone does it better? And honestly, the best part is the keyboard integration. We've all been there. Trying to type out a movie title or a long password using a traditional remote feels like trying to perform surgery with mittens on. With this app, you just type it out on your phone screen and you're good to go. It's simple, it's fast, and it works. Now you might be thinking, what about Google Home or Google TV? And you're right, those are heavy hitters. But consider this, Google Home is an entire ecosystem. It's juggling your smart lights, your door locks, even giving you AI summaries of your home life. It's a do-it-all app, and if you're just looking to change the channel without the clutter, it's complete overkill. The Google TV app is a bit different. It's more of a sidecar for mobile viewing. The Bluetooth remote app, however, knows exactly what it is. It doesn't try to manage your smart home. It just handles your TV. It's lean, it's focused, and with over 500,000 downloads and an ad-free experience, it's refreshing to find something that isn't begging for a subscription or bombarding you with pop-ups. Sure, no app is perfect. Some users have reported repairing issues or compatibility hitches, especially if your TV isn't strictly an Android model. But when you look at the landscape of bloated, ad-heavy software we deal with daily, a tool that just does its job for free is a rare win. It feels like a genuine breath of fresh air. So, if you're tired of the clutter and ready to streamline your living room, give this a shot. Drop a comment below and let me know. Are you ready to ditch the plastic remote forever, or do you still prefer a physical button in your hand? Hit that like button if your team's smartphone, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech hacks that make life just a little bit simpler. After all, why complicate your downtime? Ever felt like your music collection is missing a heartbeat? We live in an era of infinite streaming, where millions of songs are just a tap away, yet somehow, the soul of the music feels a little thinner. When my father decided to downsize his home recently, he was ready to part with his entire vinyl collection. I couldn't let those records end up in a donation bin. Those aren't just plastic discs, they are the soundtrack of my childhood. But here was the catch. I didn't want the clutter or the headache of a massive, complex, high-end stereo setup. I just wanted to hear the music. That's when I discovered the Angels Horn H019, and honestly, it changed everything. If you are looking to get back into vinyl without needing a degree in engineering, this all-in-one system is a game changer. Most all-in-one players sound like a tin can, but the H019 actually separates its woofers and tweeters to deliver a balanced, warm sound that breathes new life into old pressings. With a sturdy aluminum platter and a reliable Audio-Technica cartridge, it feels like real hardware, not a toy. The setup is a breeze, and it even doubles as a Bluetooth speaker for your digital library. Sure, it isn't an audiophile's million-dollar dream, and it lacks a Bluetooth transmitter for your headphones, but that's beside the point. Listening to my dad's old Peter Gunn soundtrack on this thing isn't about perfectly flat frequency response. It's about the smoky room atmosphere that only vinyl can provide. It's about feeling connected to a version of my father that existed long before I was born, spinning jazz in a small house back in the 50s. Music is memory, and the H019 makes those memories tangible again. If you have a stack of records gathering dust, don't let them sit there. Bring them back to life. Have you held onto any of your parents' classic albums, or are you starting your own collection from scratch? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the gear that brings our stories to life. After all, life is better when you slow down and enjoy the spin. Think the Denver Broncos are gearing up for a massive overhaul in the 2026 NFL Draft. Think again. With a roster currently sitting in the league's top 3, the Broncos have transformed from a team desperately plugging holes into a squad that can actually afford to be picky. While draft boards are fluid, and a steal could always fall into their laps, there are 3 specific positions where the Broncos might just stay completely hands-off. Let's break it down. First up, we have to look at the cornerback room. With stars like Patrick Surtain leading the way and solid contributors like Riley Moss and Jacquin McMillian holding down the fort, this group is looking deeper than it has in years. Yes, contracts are looming, but don't expect a sudden panic draft. GM George Patton has a track record of rewarding his core guys, and with Jody Barron already in the mix as a high-upside investment, the secondary is essentially locked and loaded. Next, let's talk wide receiver. Remember when this room looked like a total liability? That feels like a lifetime ago. The trade for Jalen Waddle completely changed the ceiling for this offense, giving Bo Nix that true number 1 target he's been craving. Pair that with young talents like Marvin Mims Jr. and Troy Franklin, plus Sean Payton's loyalty to guys like Lil Jordan Humphrey for their blocking utility, and you realize there literally isn't a roster spot for a rookie receiver to claim. They've poured enough resources into this unit. It's time to let these guys grow. Finally, the quarterback position. It's the most important spot on the field, yet for Denver, it's arguably the most settled. Jarrett Stidham has comfortably embraced his role as the high-end backup, providing the kind of stability a developing starter like Bo Nix desperately needs. Payton loves scouting cast-off veterans for that QB3 role, and there's zero evidence that strategy is changing. Spending precious draft capital on a project quarterback when you're already in win-now mode would be a head-scratcher, to say the least. Ultimately, the Broncos are in a luxury spot where they can prioritize quality over quantity. If they ignore these positions, it won't be because they lack vision. It'll be because they finally have a complete team. What do you think? Is there a hidden need I'm missing, or is this roster truly as buttoned up as it looks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're riding with the Broncos this season, and don't forget to subscribe for all our draft coverage. At the end of the day, a quiet draft isn't a sign of weakness. It's the hallmark of a contender. For a franchise that hasn't exactly been a goldmine in the first round lately, Brock Bowers wasn't just a home run. He was a grand slam. After shredding rookie records and cementing himself as an elite tight end, Bowers is looking at a massive transformation in Las Vegas. And honestly, it's exactly what this team needs. With the Raiders coming off an offense that finished dead last in 2025, the organization is hitting the reset button with Clint Kubiak at the helm. Imagine the whiplash of learning your third playbook in as many years. But for Bowers, the addition of veteran quarterback Kirk Cousins has been a game changer. Bowers described Cousins' presence as an immediate anchor, someone who brings a sense of calm to the chaos of a new system. It's clear that the synergy between a proven veteran like Cousins and an offensive-minded coach like Kubiak is already shifting the culture in the building. Speaking of that system, keep an eye on how they use their tight ends. Bowers is already praising the way Kubiak utilized talent in Seattle, signaling that we might be about to see his production skyrocket even further. And let's talk about that future. The Raiders hold the keys to the kingdom with the #1 overall pick. Whether it's Fernando Mendoza or another game changer, the pressure is off them thanks to the Cousins insurance policy. Add in the defensive muscle of new signings like Key Walker and Nakobe Dean, and it's easy to see why Bowers is feeling a completely different buzz in the locker room this spring. He's healthy, he's present, and he's fully bought into this new era of Raiders football. After the injury-plagued frustrations of his sophomore campaign, having a fully locked-in Brock Bowers is the ultimate weapon for this squad. If they can channel this new energy into actual wins, the Raiders might just be the dark horse no one sees coming. Do you think this new-look offense is enough to turn the Raiders into contenders? Drop a comment below and let me know your take. If you're hyped for the upcoming season, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the shifting landscape of the NFL.